protect the rights and freedoms of Jamaicans, because every Jamaican deserves the right to be free, to move, to speak, and to choose. So we don't want a Jamaica where you cannot choose what goes into your body. We don't want a Jamaica where you cannot be free to walk around. And we don't want a Jamaica where you cannot be free to move and to participate and to share and to just associate. So our freedoms and rights are being trampled. The government is trying their darnest best to force us into something, and we will not allow the Jamaican people to be forced into anything. We have the right to choose, and we have not given up that right, and we'll never give up that right. The truth is, this is more about...
Okay, so brothers and sisters, this is what I've been hearing, but you know what? Many of us are not based in JA, but guess what? We've got one of our hidden truth sisters, jeez, who is based in Jamaica. And so, you know what, brothers and sisters? I've asked his sister, Sister Clarion, and she's based in Jamaica, brothers and sisters. And so I've invited the sister on. She's a part of the Hidden Truth team as well, and she'll be coming on left, right, and center. So, Sister Clarion, are you there, my queen? I pray that you are there and that you.
Greetings.
Oh, come on, my queen.
Greetings.
How you doing, sister?
I am doing very well. Jamaica is warm and bright as usual. And greetings to all the listeners tonight, the viewers tonight, and your Hidden Truth family.
Fantastic, my queen. And before you go into your little section, sister, how are you? How are you coping? How are you dealing? How's
I'm doing well. Give thanks. I do work with the children, so I'm not reliant on a 9 to 5, because persons here are now being forced to take it, in order to keep their jobs, the call center workers, the police, the military. People are being told you're not going to be promoted unless you take it. So personally, I give thanks that, 5 years ago, I decided to start my foundation and work with the children. So let's see what happens in the future.
All right, sister. So I'm going to give you got your 10 minutes, my queen. Let us know. Update us now. What is happening, sister? You can share your screen if you want to, or if you want to talk, it's up to you, sister.
Yeah, the United Independence Congress, they have been in a third party now for 10 years. And, third parties have not been able to gain a lot of traction in Jamaica. The media doesn't pay them much attention. And so they have been able to really gain a lot of traction since last Wednesday, when they marched downtown at the Ward Theatre. So let me see if I can go ahead and just share my screen.
So
share. And I'm gonna have to share sound as well. How do I do that again? Let me see.
Sorry, sister, come off share screen. Come off share screen 1 second. Come off share screen.
Stop it? I should press stop?
Stop your share screen.
Okay.
Right, start share screen again, and at the bottom you see sound. Click there's a box.
I saw it a while ago. I did see it a while ago.
Okay, yeah, click that, and therefore the sound will be better.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
The sound, we can hear you, but the sound of the video will be better now. Yeah. All yours.
All right, so this is Half a Tree, September 3rd. This is the churches who came out.
No vaccine! No vaccine! No vaccine! No vaccine! No vaccine! No vaccine!
What did you hear that?
Yeah, it's clear, very clear.
It's clear? Okay. All right, so the churches came out September 3 in their forces to make it known that they don't want to be forced. The US government donated 200,000 doses for children, 12 years, right, and over. So far they've managed to vaccinate over 700,000 Jamaicans with 1 jab at least. And they're aiming for 65% of the population of 3 million. And they're saying that the schools, to enter back into school face-to-face classes, they need 65% of the children. So parents are very concerned about this. Also, we had leading up to last week, we had 4 weeks of total shutdown in the island. We couldn't go out of our homes Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But you could go into a hotel. You could, the tourists could come in. The tourists could come in on the cruise ship and enjoy Jamaica. So Jamaicans were saying this kind of looked like an apartheid state taking place where we're locked in our homes. We can't go out. Our businesses have to close down. But the tourists are having fun. Rich people can order KFC, you know, they can order groceries from the supermarket and that kind of thing. But, you know, people in general could not move for 4 weeks, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? And we saw where the agriculture minister had to resign because he was in a hotel on one of the no movements day, on September 14 with other members of the party, other members of the government. And they were bragging, they were, you know, drinking champagne and toasting, no movement, and having a good laugh. So he had to come out and resign on September 15. And so the UIC basically staged their march last Wednesday, and let me see what's going on here. They staged their march. The police put out on Tuesday night saying they do not have permission to march. The president of the USC, Joseph Patterson, came out afterwards and said they're going to go ahead with the march. Okay, so let's just listen to some of the brothers and sisters.
I will never ever take any form of coercion, any form of pressure to take this vaccine. Never ever. You must always remember, I hear Big Stone speak about the Tuskegee experiment, but I also here to tell you about the Ebola experience.
Exactly.
And also the AIDS experience with this same vaccine. So if you want to go and take it, you're free. But don't force me to take it.
Never.
It's my rights. And I know my rights. Yes. And those who are at home always said that the small amount
shall always sacrifice for the
larger amount. So we are here and we'll defend our country. But this is a great cause.
It's a great cause and it's a worthy cause.
Yeah, greetings, black people and beloved all over the world. This is Ras Willie, and I'm telling you this, that Garvey, the Honorable Marcus Garvey, the prophet, black people prophet, has spoken that if you don't stand for righteousness, you will fall for anything. How can they say that it is not a force and they are taking away our livelihood and our rights? If we don't take vaccine, we lose our job. We can't send even our children go to school. The school that we built for our future generation. Are you telling me that this thing is killing us and you're forcing us to take it? Well, I say I'm free willing, brother. Yeah, man, I'm dead.
All right, so give thanks. Several members of civil society groups were out in their forces to support the UIC.
Well, I'm here because I am very, very upset with the government forcing vaccine on people, especially children. They are going to be vaccinating 12-year-olds. And now I read in the newspaper that it's going to be reduced to 8 years old. To me, that's child abuse, it's criminal, and we have to look at it as a criminal act on the part of this government. They have vaccinated about 78,000 children so far, and the Pfizer vaccine is coming again, and so on and so forth. So we have to take a stand, because it's one thing to force it on people, adults, but it's another thing to force it on children. To me, that's the biggest crime possible. And then
all right, let's go to Mr. Patterson himself.
Right up the Gordon House. We're going to walk in groups of 10. Groups of 10. We're going to be 6 feet apart. We're going to follow a straight line. We're going to hold up our placards. We're going to chant our freedom talk. And we're going to be the friends of the police, not their enemies. And they are not our enemies. We are here to defend our rights to be free.
listen to me. And this is the police speaking now. If you don't want to hear what I'm saying, it is your choice. But I am going to give you some instructions.
No problem.
Separate and apart from what your leader have given you. And I will deal with him in an individual way as soon as I'm through speaking to you all. Now, there will be no march from here to anywhere. And if you so decide to do that, the police will have to deal with you as we see fit. What he was right with is to say to you that we are not your enemy. We are here to police law and order. And you have not, I don't know if your leader has given you any information of him having any permission from the police to carry out any march here. He was not, hold on, and let me finish. Let me finish. And I want you to hear from me, because I am the police authority here. You did not get any permission to carry out any march or any gathering. He is doing that. Well, okay. I just want it to be said that I made an effort to speak to you and to let you know that this gathering is illegal and unlawful.
Okay, so the police gave them a warning, and as you can see, Mr. Patterson actually asked them to break up in groups of 10 because under the Disaster Risk Management Act, you shouldn't have gatherings over 10 at this time. And so other persons also requested, but as you can see, the crowd was adamant. They did not want to break up. You know, they wanted to move to Garden House, but the police had actually barricaded the area so they wouldn't be able to go to Garden House, which was right around the corner, right, which is a parliamentary building. And so he was later then arrested, but just listen to some of what he was.
Everybody, the Prime Minister of Jamaica is now the enemy of the people. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is the enemy of the people. He has taken away your freedom of speech. He has taken away your freedom of movement. And he wants to take away your freedom of choice. But we are not going to let him. We are not going to allow him. Because this country belongs to you and me. And the Prime Minister is there at our pleasure. And if he don't get out of the way, we'll take him out of the way. This country, this country belongs to the people of Jamaica, and nobody is going to come here and shoot us with anything. We are saying no to forced vaccination. We're saying no to fraudulent vaccination. We're saying no to fake vaccination. We're saying no to a bully Prime Minister. We're saying no to dictatorship. We're saying no to lion. We're saying no to thief. We're saying no to corruption. We're saying no to segregation. We're saying no to separation. We're saying no to apartheid. We're saying no, no, no.
Okay, so as you can see, the crowd was quite supportive of Mr. Patterson. But if you're watching this clip now, you'll see where the police...
Sister, you've got 1 minute left now.
1 minute. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. You already showed when he was arrested. So as you can see in this clip, they're going to come towards him now and they're going to arrest him. He has a court date in November. 3 other persons, not in November, sorry, October 7th. 3 other persons were also arrested along with him. This gives you a better angle as well. They take him from behind and they take him into the police vehicle here. So that's basically what's going on at this time with the whole situation. And Jamaicans just trying to let the government know we don't want to be forced to take this vaccine.
There's no sound there, sis.
No, I just lock it up just to let you, you know, just to
I hear you.
The image of him being taken away.
Wow.
You know, he was charged for resisting arrest and, you know, public disorder and that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. Persons have been charged as much as almost £1,000, you know, for not wearing a mask, for example. And they have a UIC legal defense fund. They've only received just under $1,600 so far out of a $200,000 goal that they have on GoFundMe. So let's see if people support them.
Yes. Wow, sister, that was a fantastic. I mean, one of the Sister Glasmin has said, "What fantastic reporting that you've just done this is you've given us," and that's why Hidden Truth platform is so important, because we're not going to get this on general news, especially here in the UK. We want to hear from our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. People are saying that there's been various marches in Antigua and various other places. We need you to let us know, because Sister Clarion, it has been very precise. It's been a phenomenal breakdown, Sister Clarion. That's why I wanted you to be able to do this. Brothers and sisters, can we make some noise for Sister Clarion? Because I think that was a fantastic appraisal. And if you want to look into it a bit more and a bit more detail, I think that was Sister Jarita's clapping, and we thank you for that. If you can come off share screen, sister. Thank you very much, Sister Clarion. As I say, Sister Clarion is a part of the Hidden Truth team, and she'll be always keeping us up to date with what's taking place in the Caribbean. So she's our Caribbean correspondent.